And we are live. It's Kyosuke here, just with a different profile picture, of course. We also have Kira, who's enjoying raping her keyboard very thoroughly.
Oh, L-Sword. In a
Yes,
nutshell.
and then we have Ariksu.
Evening.
So, I have to go pull up the topics we said we were going to discuss.
I don't even remember what I commented to be.
You never remember what you comment because you say the same 6 things over and over again.
Yep. Hey, it's better than nothing.
Let's see. Alright. Okay, so the first part is Mecha. Second part is what games would you like to see adaptations of? Third part is what was the biggest letdown in anime for you? What anime was better than you expected? I don't know, letdown. That's really hard. Let me check out my dropped list. But, okay, so since the starting one is Mecha, favorite Mecha guys?
I'm gonna go Full Metal Panic.
Solid choice. Kaze no Mecha.
Yes.
Kira?
Wait a moment.
Alright,
I'm gonna
let's
pull
see.
up my list because I don't even remember shit.
Alright, so I'm gonna... Okay, actually, this is really hard. I said at one point in my life that Gargantua on the Verdurous Planet is my favorite mecha. And it's because it's by Gen Urobucher, and it ended up not being totally depressing, even though it was totally mind-effing at one point. It was that show I explained to you about the squids and the humans.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't give the explanation of what I mean by that without spoiling the entire series. Anyways, at the end, that's like one of the few things I cried for an inanimate object, though the inanimate object did have artificial intelligence. That's probably one of my favorite. I liked Iruka 7, but Iruka 7 just seemed to drag on for me. And it was the romance between two 13-year-olds, so at times I felt like stabbing myself with a butcher's knife. Ava's good. I can't call it my favorite though. But then again, in middle school till 10th grade, I was literally yearly since the 1.0 dub came out. I was watching it yearly as an annual thing.
I feel ya.
Let's see.
Shout out Kira.
Get Out. Season 2 ruined that. I don't care. Oh my god. Why are they alive? I'm not saying who. I'm just saying they. There are characters who should not be alive, and if they were not alive, my favorite character could have lived happily ever after, all alone, and I would have totally been satisfied. If you take Season 1 and put it by itself, it's better than if you took Season 2 and added it together with that.
See,
Also,
I like that and also Code Geass. I know you dropped it, but I actually liked it.
Oh gosh, I drop stuff if I haven't watched it in over like 3 months, and I'm not past episode 6. That's one of my dropping rules, because that means I'm never getting around to it. Love Live is almost right there. Sorry, Love Live fans, but the series is right there, and most likely when that series gets dropped, so is the phone game. I've gotten one 10-roll, and I've been playing for like 4 months because the game wants me to devote my entire life just to get 1 gem when 50 is for a 10-roll.
Wow.
It gives it's like, oh yeah, you have to do this. Get 1 gem a day. And you don't even get a gem a day from daily rewards. You get like 1 a week. So like, best assumptions is if you waited just for rewards by logging in every day, it'd take you like, let's see,
A year?
months, almost a year.
Almost a year.
If you actually did the dailies, it would still take you at least a month and a half. At least. And it's like, I don't have time for that. I already have Grand Order and Bleach Brave Souls consuming my life entirely.
I'm sitting here like, this literally just sounds like Grand Order freebies.
No, Grand Order is better.
Well, let me put it like this. If they didn't have, maintenance ports, it is literally like 40 days until you have enough for rolling. Probably just a little bit more than that.
But you don't get like bonus quartz for bonus heart gems for like anything. These are what you get it for: random events that you have to grind an eternity just to get one.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a rhythm game, so if you suck, you suck, and there is no getting better at it. Sure, your reflexes might get better, but you still might screw up and hit the wrong note because the notes have like 60 bajillion different meanings. And I'm just getting salty. Hold on, let me calm down. Or some random chick named Kira Tazai messages you while you're doing a song, and then you fail, and then you waste all your stamina. That's basically my experience with Love Live. Also, shout out to Love Live being animated by Sunshine, or not Sunshine, no, Sunrise. Sunrise does the animations for Gundam, which is leading this back into Mecha where it should be. See, I connected it. Through my salt.
Many applause.
I share something. I have like 1,500 followers, and I get like 2 likes, and then someone reshares it with 10 followers, and they get 16 likes, which makes no sense. And I'm just sitting here like, why do y'all hate me? I know I post trash, but no need to just, rub it in my face.
The same thing happens with my more popular account. Like, it's over 2,000 followers, and there's like no activity.
So, back to Mecha. So she said Aldo Zero. I don't know how I feel about this. All I have to say is Team Slain. All of you yaoi fangirls who ship Slain and fricking, what's his face?
I think it was like Inoa or something.
Inaho cocksucker.
Ina, there we go.
You guys need to go jump into the ocean.
Yeah, no.
Open your eyes in the salt water.
That should not.
And then realize your ship is sinking because it doesn't exist. It's not there. You guys are crazy. There is a scene where Slain literally says, "If we were just enemies, I wouldn't hate you this much." He so wants him dead. There is no sexual tension. The only tension is the fact that there isn't a bullet in either of their heads, and there was at one point. Shout out to the end of Season 1, not ending the way it should have. More salt. So, yeah, I hate Inaho cocksucker. I've been salty all this week. I've achieved a level beyond the Super Salt God. I have achieved Super Salt God Super Salt. That is actually my trademark thing. It was totally not stolen. Yeah, so the next topic we have to discuss. What game would make a good anime? I would say Mega Man, but they already had animes. And do you know where those animes and Mega Man franchise is? Dead, because Capcom let them die. And Mighty Number 9 put the nail in the coffin without even being a Mega Man game.
Do what you say.
That makes me so unbelievably sad.
I feel ya. I really like quite a few of the Mega Man games, and it's just like you can only watch the company that owns the IP not do anything with it for so long before you're just like, oh, it's dead.
Yep. I question why Capcom just let series sit there for like years and years and years and just not do anything. Or just rebrand the same Street Fighter game instead of making a new one and, making the fans hate them even more. Real talk, I can't think of any Capcom games off the top of my head that's not Mega Man or Street Fighter right now.
Like, real talk. If we're talking Capcom, like the least they could have done is, when they released the Mega Man Legends collection just a while
Mhm.
ago,
Yeah.
like the least they could do is add, like, you know, just like a bonus new coded Mega Man game, right? In totally old
Yes.
style. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Mm.
Like,
Well,
that would be really cool. People would like that, and it would ramp up your sales for a compilation.
yes.
Because
Could you
it's, oh,
imagine?
we're actually doing something with this, rather than just, oh, let's put a bunch of the old stuff together. Here you go.
Could you imagine if Golden Sun got an anime?
That'd be interesting.
That'd be glorious.
Oh my god! But could you imagine each episode? Like it's like 100 episodes in 90 is just talking. Oh my god. Um, Honestly, I think Dark Dawn would have probably gotten an anime rather than the other two, mainly because the other two just seem so novelist format. It's like, oh my god.
Well, yeah.
Dark Dawn talked a lot too, but at least you could get, Also, it's very linear. It's more linear than the original two games, I'd argue.
Well, it's definitely more linear than The Lost Age. I wouldn't say it's more linear than um, the first one, because you don't get a quote in the first one. You literally
Uh-huh.
just kind of go from town to town on a continent. And yeah, you can go kind of wherever you want, but generally speaking, there's only a couple places you can go that are close to each town, and, usually you kind of have to go to all of them.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Oh man. Do you think they'd adapt Karis as a Tsundere?
I hope not.
Because if they did, that'd make me not like Karis. Like, the only person she's even mean with is, like, Tyrell, because Tyrell deserves it.
Yep.
But I like how Tyrell's not nearly as bad as his dad. And he still gets so much crap from Karis, it's not even funny.
It was a different time, man.
Tyrell's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take this jetpack because it seems fun. Whereas Garrett couldn't even walk on a roof that was just repaired in front of him without breaking everything.
I love how he tears 3 holes in the roof. Like, not 1, not 2, 3 of them.
I like how Garrett got pissed at Tyrell. And I'm like, you probably would have done the same thing but ended way worse. Oh man. Beginning of Dark Dawn though. Rip and not being able to use Matthew and Garrett ever again. Cry. Let's see, what other good games? Good enough adaptation. I would say Fate Extra, but that's getting one.
CCC, man. Then again, they haven't really released any information on Extra, so for all we know, BB comes in and solos the verse.
It's actually just Robin Hood and Leishuan killing them. It's actually just every Dead End compilation.
That's what it is.
It's Shaft. And Shaft has known to contract Gen Urobuchi, and so has Fate. So, like, it's actually just every Dead End adapted by Gen Urobuchi.
I'm picturing this. Like, you get killed by Shinji.
Mm-hmm.
You get killed by Shinji. You get sniped by Robin Hood. You get killed by
Yes.
Robin Hood. You get killed by Robin Hood again.
Yes, it's just each episode just shows you at a different part. It's still progressing. Like, it's a progressive just showing of dead ends. Oh man, and it's yeah. Also, we're gonna see the narrow head tilt from Shaft.
Oh boy.
The entire backwards head tilt where they look behind them like that. Also,
You know what would be hilarious?
what?
If they don't even go Nero for Servant,
They
it's
actually,
literally just the promotional art, and then it's like, Enya.
going Emiya wouldn't be a bad choice because popularity already with the anime fans.
Yeah,
I can't see them going Casco though.
same.
Like, no way. Yeah,
Like, if they
people.
go Casco, it'll be if they do an anime adaptation of Foxtail.
hmm These served as actually Sasaki Kojiro. Our entire extra bonus routes have been confirmed. To anyone who doesn't know, me and Alex sat down for about a week and just discussed bonus routes for extra.
Extra is
This-
legit. Play it, everyone.
So we added Sasaki Korijo, aka Assassin from Fate Stay Night. We added Shota Skandar, Young Alexander from Fate Grand Order. We added Diarmuid. Who else did we go with? Enkidu, because Enkidu is practically in CCC, just not there. Let's see, this one. Was that it? Oh, yeah, I think that was it. It's 3 males and a person who can be whatever you want them to be. Woo! Alright, so another game that would make a good anime adaptation. Waiting for someone to scream in the background, Hollow Ataraxia.
The problem with Hollow Ataraxia is
It's so weird.
so hard to adapt that. Like, I mean, like, you could just do the Bazette stuff as like a 4-episode OVA, but you wouldn't get, as much as you really need to understand, right? But then when you follow the other random plot lines, because of, the sort of,
The loop.
because of the 4-day time loop and all of the shenanigans that go on, there would be a huge disconnect, is what I'm getting at. It would be better if, they were to, just do individual OVAs of some of the more interesting, plot lines, and then do like a 4-episode OVA to finish it on, Bazette's, quest. But if you do that, it's not like that can air. It just has to be OVAs.
OVAs have had television spots. They're just usually after the episode of whatever show they're airing with. But then again, I don't think that's an OVA. I think that's an ONA. I have to look up because OVA is original video animation. Then again, I guess that could count as original video animation.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's another good game? I think Star Wars Battlefront. Who said that? Let's see. I've played a ton of games. Why am I blanking? No one gonna throw anything in? Wow. Y'all just leaving me to the dogs. It sucks because I really don't have my game code. Ooh! FF13. The first one.
That would be interesting. That would be really interesting, actually, because, lots of people, particularly in the West, really didn't like FF13. I'm one of those who really, really liked it. But sort of the way how the story is told in, how you have how the game progresses and then the flashbacks.
Yes.
That would, that would lend itself pretty well to an anime adaptation. But there would be so much flashbackage that it could get annoying. You get what I'm saying?
Have you seen Bakuno? Bakuno is literally jumping around from like the early 1800s to like the 1900s, back to like back to all over town to present day to everywhere, and that worked, and it's relatively popular. Heck, to be particular how popular it is freaking light novels here in the States, fully translated. So is Durarara, actually. And Durarara has a lot of flashing back and forth between times. A lot. Because of the narration. Oh, KH. I think each one could, because they have their own manga. It's just that everyone's nerfed so significantly it's not even funny. But I think a Kingdom Hearts anime could potentially work, especially with the fan base being like everywhere around the world.
True.
Though I haven't even really gotten to the complicated stuff because I haven't played Dream Drop Distance.
Dream Drop Distance is pretty good.
The reason I didn't play it is because I didn't have a 2DS until last week. So.
Did you get the game?
No, I have no money.
When you get money, first thing, Dream Drop Distance. Let's go.
First of all, I need to get a job because my spending does not match my income. Second of all, where the heck is Arixu?
He said he'd be right back.
I didn't hear that. I must have been talking.
It's more like in the chat.
Chat? Yeah. I'm not looking at the chat because I'm constantly walking around. That way I don't lose my mind sitting down talking to myself. Because that's essentially what AnyChat happens when other people are doing stuff while AnyChat's going on.
True.
Are you ready to take AnyChat's poor old soul? I hate lingering with it because I feel bad because I'm not giving her all my love.
Nah.
Come on, she likes you.
Nah.
Come on.
Nah,
man, come on.
Nah, I'm good.
It's not like you're
actually the destroyer of worlds.
This is true. AnyChat will go and solo your verse if you do backstab her. Backstabbing is any incident that could have been avoided when you leave AnyChat. So, basically anyone who's left AnyChat mid-call or has skipped out for no good reason, AnyChat will come for you. So, yeah. Don't mess with AnyChat. She's lovely the rest of the time, though. Come on, Kira. You know you want her soul.
But
Fetch me their souls.
She likes it when people she likes touches her soul. Makes her feel good.
oh, see.
It's not like you're in that deep of a relationship with her. Like, this would be good bonding.
Nah, I'm good.
Come on.
Nah, I'm good.
Currently, the people who have access to AnyChat Soul are me, Lucas, and Arix.
Yep.
However, I usually do the upkeeping of her soul. It's all up to me. Lucas chose a poor physical avatar for her named Asuna, and I was like, no, that cannot be a thing. She cannot manifest in that form. So I gave her the Idadu from a certain magical index instead. So, oh, poor AnyChat. I'll eventually have to write up a backstory for her.
One filled with tragedy and yandere.
Yep. She's only yandere because Lucas. Lucas is the one who's had AnyChat canceled for like 2 weeks in a row because nothing happened. My apologies, me and AnyChat have been busy together. We have not been able to make as many public announcements as we'd like to, so now is the time to move on to the next topic.
Okay.
Let's see, what was it?
Wasn't it like which anime was a disappointment for you?
Yeah, that'd be it.
There we go. I remembered something. Yay.
Yeah. You're not Dory, don't feel so accomplished. Alright. So, biggest letdown. You see, the thing is, I have no expectations for anime usually in the first place. Well. I think I might actually go season 1 of Awari no Seraph.
Oh.
I think that's the lowest rated. No, I take that back. I think Fairy Tail is the lowest rated anime I have on my list of stuff I've ever watched. Oh. But no, I was very disappointed with Awari no Seraph. I didn't expect it to go from, oh yeah, Attack on Vampires to this is totally not boys love, but it totally is. And bad boys love at that too. They're freaking siblings! I don't care what anyone says. I don't care if it's adoptive, they're siblings. Like, people will try to defend that ship and be like, oh yeah, we're siblings. They're not siblings, not by blood. And I'm just like, they refer to each other as brothers, like, multiple times. They refer to each other as family multiple times. They talk like brothers, and they haven't had, like, gay sex or anything to imply anything else. So no, I do not approve of this ship. However, I've seen some scans from the manga, and there's a lot of biting, so I can't have my argument anymore. Lots and lots of biting. Rip Awari no Seraph. My friends don't understand why I don't like that. I'm just like, if you don't understand, get out. Sorry, Misaka. Sorry, Toma. I had to, bring that up. Anyway, yeah, I don't want to say that to Awari no Seraph, because Awari no Seraph isn't that bad. I wouldn't say it's not, but then again, this is letdowns, and not just pure badness. I wasn't hyped for One Punch Man, so okay, so this is my experience with One Punch Man. Post like the first couple of episodes, it's not nearly as good, and I think that's because in the first place it was intended to be a one-shot.
I feel ya.
Not saying One Punch Man is bad, I just don't think it's as funny or entertaining because the gimmicks get old really fast. And it's like, oh, it's a gimmick show. You gotta like give it chances to, do its gimmick. And I'm like, it did its gimmick like 12 times every episode, so I don't understand. Let's see. So yeah, I guess that's. No, maybe World Break, Curse of an Aria of Curse for a Holy Swordsman. Which is that show I told you about, the reincarnated heroic spirits, and the dude's like, the main heroine is an Ojo-sama who is the reincarnation of the dude's sister, and now that they're not related, she totally wants to pursue her relationship with him. And then like, she's like, oh yeah, I'm totally cool if you have a girlfriend, just no one can be called your younger sister but me. So she's high-key saying that she'd be down for a threesome, but main character doesn't pursue it. By the way, that wasn't spoilers. It's like in like the first couple episodes, so no one get on my case about that. Concept's really cool for the show, but as if you do watch it, I do have 2 words that you will understand as you are watching it. I remember. And those 2 words will be the bane of your existence as you continue that series. So, yeah. I guess that was a big letdown. I was so hyped after like the first 10 minutes, and then it just let me down, all 13 episodes. Or was it 11? Something like that. What else? Oh, maybe Chivalry. I really hated Chivalry of a Failed Knight. More particularly, I hated Icky. Because Icky was like a less motivational version of Rock Lee. He's like, oh yeah. No, literally, this is his backstory. Everyone made fun of me because I can't use magic, and I come from a clan where everyone can use magic, so I got really good at physical capabilities, and now I can unleash this form where I push all my physical capabilities to the max, but I only can use it for a short period of time because it puts extreme stress on my body. He is literally Lee with his 8 gates.
Yes, that sounds about right.
So, his whole thing is like, oh yeah, everyone's called me the worst one. I'm totally trashed. I'm an F-ranked swordsman. I can't do jack crap. And then he goes around soloing his verse. Like, and you think it's because he's physically fast and physically strong? Nope. This chick was way faster than him. She was Mach 2, and he one-shot her with the back of his sword. I don't even understand. The Tsundere has flames that burn at 3,000 degrees Celsius. Still whooped her butt. I know the romance in that show is weird because they share a room and they're also dating and they totally want to have sex, but they want to have abstinence. And then blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Other girls like him, blah blah blah. His sister has an incest thing for him, blah blah blah. She's actually related to him, so it makes it weirder, blah blah blah. They kiss, blah blah blah. I hate that show. Probably getting noise complaints from the
I
condom.
rate this show 10 out of 10.
It's funny because I actually like the little sister. I just hate the incest complex that she's got going on.
Mm.
So her logic for the incest is, since none of my family loved him, I'm going to squeeze all the love of my entire family into me and then give it to him. And I'm just like, what the heck? That doesn't justify incest. Like, okay, spoilers, but when they see each other after like 2 years, her first thing is she kisses him on the lips and like tackles him in front of everyone in the school. And everyone looks at them and goes like, what was that? And then the girl who likes him is like, what was that? And then she's like, oh, it was a greeting. And he says, yeah, I guess it was a greeting. And then the girls are like, no, sisters don't kiss brothers on the lips when they're teenagers. And then he's like, she's a creep. You just can't kiss me on the lips because they're telling me it's wrong. Yeah. 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 So if anyone can't tell, I really don't like chivalry. I also don't like Wari no Sarah. I think that's very visible now, and I think I basically killed any listeners out there because a lot of people like those shows. Shout out to Makoto liking both of those shows and not listening to me when I said Wari no Seraph is literally Attack on Titan. Because literally 5 weeks after like the first season of the anime aired, Makoto makes a post saying, "Oh my God, Wari no Seraph is a poor man's Attack on Titan."
Well, it is Makoto.
Makoto, I don't hate you, but please listen to me. God, Makoto probably doesn't even know this exists, because Makoto's Makoto.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Okay, so for you guys, before I salt this entire chat up, because my salt levels have been extremely high lately, what do you guys have that's let you down?
Let's see. Alright, I'm going to go with Attack on Titan.
I see.
I watched, like, the first episode. I remember if I was... Okay, I was in my high school's Japanese club after it, and we watched the first episode of Attack on Titan, and I'm like, oh, this looks pretty sweet. And then, you know, some time later, I wound up watching a couple more episodes, and I wound up dropping it because I was like, yeah.
That's because the Attack on Titan pacing is so bad it's not even funny. It's not even funny. And then that series is... how do I put it? It's when every character has a fate that was initially intended to die, it takes away from the characters, I guess is the way I could put it.
I get you.
But yeah, the only fun aspect about that is like, who's gonna die next? It's like a weird sadistic game of Clue if you're totally into seeing who's gonna die next instead of finding out who's the murderer. But then again, in Attack on Titan, everyone dies, so it doesn't matter. It's just in what order. Oh. Oh man, so the studio who animated Attack on Titan also did Owari no Seraph and Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress, which are nearly like exactly the same, and I find that hilarious.
Just the Attack on Titan studio.
Yes, Studio Wit is the Attack on Titan studio. Forgive me if I got the name wrong. I'm pretty sure it's Studio Wit. Because I'm trying to remember from the Owari no Seraph opening, because that's the only opening of Owari. The only thing I like from Owari no Seraph is the opening.
Mm.
But then in that opening, the main character and his brother do a head touch, and I was like, okay, that's pretty gay, but like, whatever. I think that's just fan service from the anime. Also, I don't like Shinoa from Owari no Seraph, so if anyone was wondering, oh, you don't like Owari no Seraph, but you like Shinoa? I don't. So you could hate me even more. Because that's like everyone's girlfriend in that show. Her and Cruel Tepes, which is like this lol meets a vampire chick. I don't like her either. So yeah, hate me more. It feeds my power.
Let the hate flow through you.
Yes. Hate leads to salt. It's the ultimate form. In my ultimate form, I can shoot molten beams of salt from my hand. I'm getting closer and closer. So, Kira?
Yes.
What do you have? This was your topic that you suggested?
No.
If you don't give me an answer in the next 2 minutes, I'm going to force HENTAI onto you.
Sounds hot.
Probably is. HENTAI's cute, so.
I feel like I'm
One.
supposed to say I ship it, but
I don't know, Nella might get jealous of HENTAI. Poor old Nella. Shout out to Nella. Nella probably doesn't even know I'm talking about them, because I'm calling them Nella instead of their actual name. But yeah, shout out to Nella. Meanwhile, YouTube comments are like, who the heck is Nella? Nella's probably like, who's this Nella person? I'd like to know who they are, because they get the wrong idea. Shout out to Nella again. Okay. Anyways, moving on from that. Kira, give me an answer.
I don't know. Like,
God
am I
dang
so
it.
echoing?
Yes, I can hear you echo as well.
Echo.
So she'll echo, but she won't give me an answer, and she'll reject me in Pokemon 18 times. But, like, this entire month has been like, ever since I got in Pokemon, it's been like, hey, Kira, you should fight me. And Kira's like, no. Kira, you should fight me. No. Kira's like, but I'll get wrecked. And I was like, you should fight me. And I gave her about 10 reasons why she should fight me. And then she's like, I'm just lazy. Don't give excuses. I'm too lazy for this. Alex fought me, and the strategy I told him day after day about actually caused him to lose.
yep.
Foxes are tricky, man. Okay, so Every time I enter a trade with someone in X, it's literally just so they can show me their shinies, apparently. They don't actually want to trade anything.
Same, right? I happened to have my internet on, and then just some random passerby was like, trade with me. And I'm like, okay. So I hit yes. He put up, like a level 99 Jirachi, and I'm like, well, I'm hatching Absol. You can have this one. And he puts up a shiny, and then I'm like, still an Absol.
I'm like offering starters because I breed starters, and then they're just showing off shiny Zoroarks and shiny other stuff. And I'm just like, so, do you want the Oshawott or not? Like, I was like, oh yeah, so I just started showing my level 100s. I have a level 100 Zoroark, and he's like, oh yeah, I have a level 37 shiny Zoroark, and he puts it on the screen. I'm just like, really? So, we've segued back into Pokemon. Let's go see what the last topic was. What anime was better than you expected? Alex, was Garo better than you expected?
I didn't really have any expectations going into Garo. I will say that I really enjoyed it.
Alright, What's another thing? I almost high-key said the first part of Young Justice, because we're like part 1 of season 1, you know? Was that better than you expected? But that's not an anime.
Yeah.
Shout out to Young Justice being legit.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Ooh, Legend of the Legendary Heroes. That's a good one because no one expects that to be good.
And it is. Yeah.
Yes. Like,
that's a good one.
Because everyone's like, is this a harem? And then you go and it's like, oh, it's not a harem. It's actually good. Or like, because honestly, the name Legend of the Legendary Hero sounds like a bad hentai.
Same.
So like, yeah, low expectations. I remember I saw it on Netflix once, and I was like, I hope this isn't another hentai that they've recommended me. And I just go in, and I'm just like, why is this actually good?
Yep.
Shout out to that show needing a second season.
Yeah.
The studio is infamous for not doing second seasons, and apparently, it's not as good as the light novel, so the fans didn't like it.
Sounds like every anime ever.
But it just seems to be a thing where it's like series like that have like a really good light novel. Every time the anime comes out, the fan base just tears it to shreds, so the anime studio just dies from bankruptcy. Fan bases, please.
Fan bases need Jesus.
Bringing up fan bases. The Tight Moon Fred fan base where it's like AGG LOL. No, you mean Marvel Phantasm GG LOL. And it's like Shiki, can I kill servants? And then at the end, it's just like Rin and Sakura just insulting each other. And it's like Tight Moon Threads in a nutshell. Because for a while, it was really bad like that.
Yes.
Oh, man. Oh, fan bases. Lovely. Alright, so what anime for me? Oh, well, I already said Legend of the Legendary Heroes. Let's see. What else? Because I don't really go anything with expectations, mainly because I don't like having expectations going in anything, because I'm very easily disappointed.
Mm.
So, should I say? No. Actually, no, I can't because, Chobits! I thought it was going to be really boring. And then it was boring but funny.
Okay.
So, Chobits is have any of you seen Chobits?
I have.
not.
Alright. I adore that show. I high-key didn't expect it to be like that. When I was first watching it, I texted my cousin, "Oh yeah, I'm watching Chobits," and she's just like, "I can't finish shows like Chobits and Baka and Test because they're perverted." And I'm just like, "It's not even that perverted." I get to the next episode, and I'm just like, "Oh, I take that back." Shout out to Chobits being a seinen. Also, high key, I didn't think that the male robots were a thing until the end of the series when they show like 3. There's 2 in the background and 1 who's a relevant character. Because most of the time they just have girls because girls are better caretakers for like children, like for softer faces, I guess. And then the only male ones seem to be for girls who can't get a boyfriend. So like, yeah. Oh man. Ooh. I guess no, I can't say that because I was hyped for Black Lagoon and I got the hype. Roberta's Blood Trail was way better than I expected it to be.
Okay.
Which is something anyone who's seen Black Lagoon but hasn't seen Roberta's Blood Trail needs to go right now and watch Roberta's Blood Trail. And in Roberta's Blood Trail, okay, so Rock in the English dub has the same English dub as Light Yagami, right? So I never understood that casting choice, but if you watch Roberta's Blood Trail, you totally understand the casting choice. That's all I have to say about Roberta's Blood Trail.
Okay.
Also, there are scenes that I just thought were really hot, and I don't usually think scenes in anime are hot. So yeah, Roberta's Blood Trail, legit. I recommend 10 out of 10. Let's see. Rippin' not having expectations for anything, so never really being disappointed. God. What was really good that I didn't expect it to be? Anything? I was gonna say Busa Renkin was better than I expected it to be, but I didn't expect anything from Busa Renkin. I do adore how fast the power scaling got out of hand. Average teenager with sword to ultimate life form in 24 episodes.
Yeah.
I say it like every time, but I just still can't get over it. I finished that show in like 2 days, so. Pandora Hearts, I guess I expected it. It's better than I expected it to be. Same with Nora Rise of the Yokai Clan, though I'd still argue it wasn't that good until the last part in the anime, where the final one of the final villains shows up, and he's just like, fight me. And so he just, the entire like first part's like, it's just like, oh yeah, the Nora Clan is OP. The final villain shows up, and he wrecks everyone. So the main character's like, after being beaten up for like what seems like a DBZ fight long period of time, he's just like, okay, I'm going to put all the strength of all the yokai and my friends into this next blow. And he goes in and it does absolutely nothing to the final villain. And he falls to the ground. The final villain's about ready to decapitate him. And he's just like, oh yeah. So, since I just got reincarnated after 1,000 years of being in hell, my hand is not used to the, well, my body is not used to the human world yet. So his hand starts decaying, and he's like, oh, you literally got saved because you're lucky. So he goes back to hell. And he's like, I'm going to come back later when I feel better. And the main character and all the other characters just stare with their mouths open because they got so thoroughly erect it wasn't even funny. And then, of course, the anime cuts off and never gets a season after this, saying, okay, over the next year, I'm going to train my hardest preparing for his return. Shout out to Studio Dean. Studio Dean animated that, by the way, which I'm pretty sure why it never got a season 3. Though the ending is, there's an end part that's really fun, where like the grandpa, the original Nirarihime, he's in his prime and he's meeting with his son in his prime, and then the main character in his yokai form meets with his dad and his grandfather in their primes, and the grandfather walks up, and since they're in their primes, they don't know each other, except, well, essentially it goes like this. Grandpa doesn't know the other two. The son knows the grandfather, of course, because that's his dad, and then the grandson knows both of them, but they have no idea who he is. So the conversation goes like, why is your hair like mine? And then the dad goes like, that's probably actually your fault, but that doesn't matter right now. And then they're like, who is this shrimp, talking about the main character as they proceed to wreck him in a fight. The main character's like, stop ignoring me, I'm totally cool, I'm totally good, and they just like one-shot him. And they're like, get good, kid. So like the reason they got into a fight was because he's like, oh yeah, I'm the leader of 100 demons, the Lord of Pandemonium, and they're like, no, I'm the leader of 100 demons, and he's like, no, I'm the leader. Oh, that was a fun ending. So since Heroic Spirit, Emiya, Archer, and Assassin are 2 different Emiyas, you can summon them in the same Grail War, right?
Yep.
Oh god, that sounds amazing.
That sounds like an absolutely terrible Holy Grail war, honestly.
Everyone's just getting assassinated.
Well, right, you've got, you know, Assassin Emiya, who just friggin' kills everyone indiscriminately, and then you have Archer Emiya, who just backstabs people because he doesn't give a shit.
Could you imagine if the Grail War was with Kiritsugu and Shiro as well? And they're just like, TF. An RP that actually needs to happen.
They don't use catalysts, summon themselves.
Yep. No, what happens is Shiro summons Kiritsugu, Kiritsugu summons Shiro. Shiro's like, Dad, you can't just kill everyone! Kiritsugu's like, son, you need to kill more people.
Then, of course, Archer's just like, backstabs.
Yep.
Goes and joins Assassin Emiya and proceeds to kill everyone.
Kills Shiro as well.
Yep. Oh, man.
They just get everything accomplished without masters.
Hmm.
Oh, that sounds fun. So, yeah, that's all the topics we have. However, we're scheduled to go for 30 more minutes.
All right.
So, we'll talk about random BS for 30 more minutes.
Let's do it.
Okay, so, shout out to Sun Wukong not actually being involved in the Journey to the West event, even though it's freaking Sun Wukong.
Yeah.
Makes me sad. You know what would have been funny is if they got Akira Toriyama to draw Sun Wukong just so he looks like Goku. Just like they did the Avenger Danganronpa thing.
That'd be funny. I'm surprised at how many people are just totally salty over the Journey to the West event. Like, it's not bad.
It's not good either.
Yes, but like the Ibaraki event was trash, and now this one is just kind of eh.
Well, let me put it like this. Everyone's tired after the Ibaraki event, and an event that's not amazing is not good for them. Like, the fact that you're grinding to grind to grind just so you can grind some more, just to grind to get a craft essence so you can grind some more, isn't very appealing.
I feel
Because usually, in most cases, you're grinding to grind to grind to get a servant that you actually want to grind for you, so you can grind to grind to grind to grind to get some ascension materials. But in this case, you have to grind to grind to grind to grind to unlock something, so you can grind some more to get the ascension materials you actually need.
Yeah.
And then you have to go grind some more to get some more craft essences, so you can grind to get the other stuff that you need to grind. But then you have to go back and grind the old stuff because you actually end up needing the old ascension materials that you think are trash.
Yep.
This isn't Halloween event, so yeah, everyone's salty. Actually, I think the second best event was Fate Zero event.
Yes, the only problem with the Fate Zero event is it lasted too long.
But they were stalling. I'd
Yes.
rather have it like that than it was like the Doji event. You hype up the Oni so much, and then only have a 5-star that you can summon, but you can't use the freaking Oni you're fighting your butt off for.
And also, the events are trash. Like, it would be really great if they didn't make that event only if you have God rank luck can you consistently clear the 3DP. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Anyways, I prefer missions where you have 2 chances to get stuff. Like you have the missions and then you have like the lottery, or you have the missions and you have the shop.
Yep.
I like stuff like that because it double the reward for only the single of the effort and that's actually okay.
Yeah.
But I haven't had time to grind Grand Order, and that's really pissing me off because there's only 3 days left in the event, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all the grinding I need to get in there.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to bust out the apples because I've literally been in the same boat. I've been really busy over the last 3 days.
Well, considering how my life has been taken over by my parents, yeah.
I feel you.
Also, trying to breed shiny Leo. Ooh.
Shout out to me hatching a shiny Absol.
Yep, Scarlet Toe.
Yep.
Shout out to me being in a condominium freaking club room right now. Because I'm that busy. I can't literally go anywhere else. I can't go home.
Mm.
Honestly, after I finished schoolwork, I wanted to jump in the pool, but I had no time. Because my life has been literally deadline, deadline, deadline. We're doing stuff, deadline.
Yeah. I know how that goes.
Also, so my family's like, oh, this is the first thing they've dropped on me that's not, that's in advance. They're like, oh yeah, we're going to Disney. I'm just like, oh, well, okay.
Hey man, I'd go to Disney.
Dude, I live in Florida.
Yeah.
I've been to Disney multiple times, and they're taking me to the same park we went to the last 3 times.
I've only been once, so...
I go to Disney World, so, you know, yeah. Disneyland would just be disgusting to me. It'd be so lame if I went to a Disneyland. Disney World is fun and all, I'm just saying. Because they sell, high-key, the only reason I'm salty is because they sell freaking Saber and Gilgamesh figures in Epcot. They do. Sarah literally called me up and said, hey, Xavier, guess what? And I'm like, what? And she's like, they have Gilgamesh and Saber figures. Just to rub it in my face some more.
Sounds like
Sarah, yeah. So I have this thing now, wherever I roll in gacha, I pray. I close my eyes and pray until after I hear the noise where the gacha's done. It's been working better.
Well...
Like I got Li Xuan and Bersercules. Too bad it's at a time where my ascension materials are low because the last event was too hard to grind to get the stuff I needed.
Yeah. Shout out to me getting Artemis.
Shout out to me only having 2 5-stars besides Vlad, and Vlad I paid $40 for. Shout out to my Bleach situation being literally exactly the same, except Bleach actually gives free 5-stars, so I don't need to kill myself.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyone who doesn't know, I play Bleach Brave Souls, and I play Fate Grand Order, Bleach Brave Souls and Fate Grand Order are very fun, but you have to be dedicated to the series. Bleach is much more rewarding than Grand Order, but of course if you're dedicated to Type Moon, you're going to go for Grand Order, and of course if you're dedicated to Bleach, you're going to go to Bleach. However, I don't think anyone's dedicated to Bleach because the fandom is like freaking so flip-floppity. Bleach does one thing, it is the sin of the earth. Naruto does it 10 times, it is godly. Another good rewarding phone game is DBZ Dokkan Battle. Those are games I can recommend for you. The other phone games I play, I cannot recommend for you. Brave Frontier may be rewarding, and you think it's fun, but it's not fun. Don't listen to yourself. I play that game, and it's because I'm a masochist, obviously. Yeah. But you do play Bleach. Save for the bikini gacha that's coming up. And for you girls out there, Miyagi gets a trunk outfit. No shirt. There you go. I think Ichigo has a trunks outfit with no shirt as well.
Nice.
Yeah. Also, you saw the you saw the Christmas outfits that I need to roll all the 5-star Christmas ones.
Yes.
I need all of them in my life right now. Oh my god. The Bleach Christmas outfits are like the best Christmas things I've seen. Also, if anyone plays Grand Order, you should know that Santa Alter controls all of the gacha.
This is true.
So, if you're not good in with Santa Alter, you're not rolling anything good. So, cry. Also, Grand Order's not out in English, whereas Bleach Brave Souls is. Forewarning. Another warning.
Grand Order.
Huh?
Don't start Grand Order, it's pain and suffering.
Bleach is... you know how hack and slash get ridiculously hard when you put stuff on hard mode? Yeah, Bleach does that a lot. So watch yourself, beginners. However, you can get a free Aizen at the beginning of the game.
Yep.
So, yeah. Actually, you can get a free bunch of main characters at the beginning of the game. You essentially get the free most popular characters and the humans.
Yep.
Also, shout out to Bleach's company listening to the fans. So initially, the free 5 stars were going to be just for beginners. But because the fans begged and pleaded and cried and threatened the companies with death, begged, the company listened and actually is making the 5 stars available to everyone. That is what a company should do. Listen to its consumers. Because when you listen to your consumers...
You know, for example, Delightworks gave, free gold to newcomers, and all the old people are like, I want a free gold, and Delightworks is like, fuck you.
Yep. Also, shout out to DBZ almost being at its DBZ Dokkan Battle being almost at its first anniversary, and it has 7 million downloads. 70 million, yeah. Actually, I think it's 70 million. Yeah, 70 million global downloads.
That is too many.
Well, if we look at the actual amount of population in the world, that's minuscule. It's like 7 billion, 70 million, and we haven't even hit the 100 million, which is like a tenth of a seventh of that. So, but it's DBZ.
Yeah.
So yeah, DBZ, please. It's global. It's not just like, oh yeah, this is a Western movie. No, it's global. So, yeah. So there's that. What else? Yeah, but if you were going to choose between Grand Order and Bleach, Bleach is nicer. That's the way to put it. Nicer. Okay, so Alex, you know how you were asking me how to dodge and bleach earlier, like this week? All right, so you hold your phone, and do you play with both your thumbs?
Yep.
Okay, so you know how you're having your righty, right? Or your lefty?
Ambidextrous.
Okay, so, but I asked because there's a setting where you can change the side of the tapping buttons.
Okay.
If you have it on the right setting, which is the default setting, you should be attacking with your right hand, right? But
Yeah.
you should only be moving in battle to adjust your positioning. You should not be constantly moving.
Yeah,
So,
I learned that.
So if you're constantly moving, you can't dodge. So you should always have your left hand free so that you can flick the screen and dodge at any time you need to.
Okay.
Because I was like, how am I going to explain this to Alex when I just do it so naturally after playing for like almost a year? And I just look down at how I'm playing and I'm like, oh, that's how I explain it to Alex. It'd be significantly easier if I lived where you and Reed live and I just go, hey, Alex, watch this.
Yeah, I feel ya.
Shout out to Kira and Alex living so far away from me, and then like Lucas is an hour away from me. High key, I could probably, if I had my license, I could probably drive to Lucas's house right now, and it wouldn't be too hard. Actually, when I go to Disney, I'll be in the freaking town he's in. Alright, let's see how much time we got left. 17 minutes. Crap. Sorry, guys. This is what happens when Arcanist chat was actually expected to be regular AnyChat. We don't have Lucas to disagree with everything I say. And me to disagree with everything Lucas says. Because that is AnyChat in a nutshell.
Truth.
And then we don't have Kellen to explain One Piece to us because he's the only one who actually watches it.
Hey man, One Piece is goats.
Oh, God. Okay, so the One Piece phone game, I don't want any of y'all to kill me, but it's trash. Y'all like One Piece, and that's why you're playing the phone game, but the phone game gameplay is not fun. By the way, I'm calling this GachaChat instead of Arcanist chat.
Right.
GachaChat episode 1. Actually, Alex, we should have just Type Moon Chat be an extension of AnyChat with CL.
Maybe.
And the reason I say that is
I need to like get a frickin' soldering iron and beat people and the HENTAI right and frickin' Type Moon tag.
Okay, I like how Aaron will talk to us and then never show up again. And then talk to us and then never show up again.
Yep.
This is why we stopped hosting calls in the HENTAI run. Because people would just join and then just leave. Aaron will listen to me. He'll join sometimes. But Aaron's... What's the term? Fickle about what he's doing.
I feel ya.
CL's a little harder because CL's mic is either always busted or CL's working. But CL's going to be moving to your time zone. I'm talking to Alex.
That's a little easier to manage.
Yeah. Who else could we get? Astolfo. Oh, you know Archer Von Biscuit?
Yeah.
I've video chatted with him and Astolfo.
Okay.
So I could potentially get them. Okay, warning. Archer Von Biscuit, like his name, he's from France, so he has a French accent. And Astolfo is from Romania, just like Madara.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you're from Romania, just like Madara. And he's like, oh, where does Madara live? And I was just like, Madara never told me. Shout out to Madara vanishing off the face of the earth after becoming Sebastian from Black Butler.
Does that mean that he sold his soul to a demon?
I don't know. Oh dear, someone sent me an Anthony Boisert link.
Fun.
Same.
I don't even remember what the link I sent was.
Communist Party invitation.
Oh. Okay, yeah, that is actually a good one.
Okay, so back to GachaChat.
Hmm.
You know how ascending works in Bleach, right?
Yeah, you just feed people, other people, until they ascend.
Yes, but if you feed them the exact copy of themselves, or you feed them another version of themselves, they'll auto-ascend.
Yeah.
Okay. So, things you should know. You get 5 for maxing out a 1 star. 15? No, you get 10 for maxing out a 2 star. 15 for maxing out a 3 star. These are spirit gems. 35 for 25 for maxing out a 3 star. 35 for maxing out a 4 star. And 50 for maxing out a 5 star. So, goal of the game, just keep feeding yourself gems by maxing out 4 stars.
Okay.
I recently started doing it again myself. Because I'm like, I've beaten everything. And everything that I haven't gotten 100% on is cancerously hard, so I can't do it.
Hmm.
So, yeah, you should keep maxing your 4 stars if you can.
Okay.
Let's see, what else? Idledo phone game is Idledo Hell. Brave Frontiers Hell. Okay. Tales of Link isn't a bad game. It's pretty good, actually. I've never played a Tales of game, and my friend asked me to play Tales of Link, so I just ended up playing it. I don't know about FF Record Keeper. Aaron also asked me to play that, but I have no room on my phone. To reiterate, the One Piece game isn't good. I actually haven't played any of the Naruto phone games. 10 Billion Wives is a game to waste your time. Let's see. I've played so many fun. Real Steel, that phone game, was fun, but I haven't played it in a couple of years. Injustice Mobile's fun. But I haven't played that seriously in a couple of years. And it's a shame because I have so many golds. Oh, and if anyone's wondering, heck no, did I buy the full price to golds? I just kept using the reduced price daily gold pack.
Well.
Yeah, I have like a tier 3 Batman. No, tier 2 Batman. And then a tier 2 Black.
Actually really good.
Yeah, tier 2 Black Adam. Yeah, but in PvP, that's really bad because people have like tier 5 Superman.
Oh.
Played more. I've played so many, I can't even think of that. God dang it. I've played like 12 more. Oh, I played Clash of Clans for like 2 weeks. It's okay, I guess.
Okay.
Going blank. Kira, you play phone games? Say something.
Say something, Kira.
Nah, Kira.
Anything.
Yep. Kira is notorious for that lately, it seems. So, yeah, this has been... God dang it, we still have 9 minutes of editing time. I am so sorry. Yeah, I like Bleach Brave Souls and I like Grand Order, regardless of how salty they make me. I have way too much experience playing phone games. It's way too much. The amount of salt I have from just that is too high. Hmm. Oh, I don't think there's a Naruto phone game in this released worldwide yet.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's one in Japan, but they haven't done it. I don't know if this Sword Art Online one is in the States yet. Yeah, it is, I think. Yeah. I wonder how the company who does Love Live does Bleach, but Bleach is just they're so different, and then the Bleach game it's so rewarding, and then the Love Live game is hell. Uh, see. Oh yeah. I rolled a super rare Vegeta in Dokkan battle, and I don't even like Vegeta. I have a really, and meaning he can get to the he can get to the second highest tier. And I'm just like, I don't want him though. But I'm gonna max him out because he's a super rare. Ugh.
Hmm.
I was gonna say, hey everyone, say your favorite ending from an anime, and ending I mean song.
Okay, favorite end song. Hmm.
It's a
Oh,
hard, it's a harder one. I really like the Arslan season one ending. I like the Garo season one ending and the Garo season two. Actually, I like all the music from Garo. I like the Garo season one ending. I like the Garo
the
season two
Garden
ending.
one ending is really good.
Um, I like the Blood Blockade Battlefront season one ending. I like. Man, it's hard to think off the top of my head. I like the thing. God dang it! I can't even remember the 2015 Stay Night season one ending. I remember the season two ending. I don't remember the season one ending. I like the endings for Zero.
So did I. I liked them both quite a bit actually. But then the ending to Unlimited Blade Works first season wasn't that good. But the
That's
ending of the
probably
second one is pretty good.
that's probably why I don't remember season one's ending.
Oh, it's not that great. The visuals aren't particularly interesting. The music is,
Wasn't it like souls or something, or just manifestate, or the mana that manifests into the servants, like when they manifest in the show, the animation? It was like the white things. Either that, or it was a symbolism for Rin and Shiro smashing. Take it how you want. Notice the significant difference in my ideas for what it could be.
no, it's child Rin and Shiro doing child things, which is why I died.
I can't remember. All I remember is the white stuff at the beginning. Literally, that's all I remember because I remember I think I skipped the next episode every time the ending came on.
Well,
I'm pretty sure I listened to it for the first episode. I was like, nah, and then went on. You know the struggle of when something's so good, but the ending's so good, but you want to move on to the next episode?
yeah.
It's like, do I skip or do I stay? God, my dad probably thinks I drowned in the pool now because I'm still in the condominium clubhouse that I said I'd be coming soon about an hour ago. And Kira's typing in chat to respond to us now. Lovely, we're at that stage of the call.
That's my favorite call.
Okay, well, we're jipping you off 3 minutes, but I think it's time to end GachaChat episode 1. With me today has been Arixu.
Yo.
We also have had Kira.
Yep.
And we had Lucas for a whole 10 minutes.
Woo!
We had Kellen for 3 seconds. And then I have been here the entire time. So, it's time to end this call.